you will give your 100% attention here, if you will try to listen what I'm going to teach you, what I'm going to guide you, what I'm going to tell you, then really you can improve your English speaking. So I'm just going to tell you the point number this: think English. Think English in your mind. What am I telling you? In your mind. Think English in your mind. Before speaking English language, if you are a beginner, you want to speak English language, you want to improve your English language, then you have the need to try to think English in your mind. This habit I did in my life. When I was trying to speak English language, I did this thing in my life. That's why today I'm able to speak English language in front of you. So I'm suggesting you, if you are a beginner, you want to speak English language, then you try to think English in your mind. Whenever you are going to sleep, whenever you are sitting, whenever you are free, let's try to think some English sentences, some English words in your mind. You try to translate some Hindi sentences into English language. Some person can say, oh, translating Hindi into English, English into Hindi, it is a very boring process. Yes, in the starting time, it can be boring, but if you are trying to develop this habit to think Hindi into English or English into Hindi language, then one day your mind will be habitual and then it will be very easy for you to think English in English language. So I will request you, I will suggest you, I will tell you here, if you want to speak English language, you try to think English in your mind. You try to feel English language, because language is not only that you listen. Language is also a feeling. You try to feel it. Then you will be more perfect in this language. So, if you are a beginner, you try to, what you try to do? You try to think English in your mind. As like I am here, I am silent, but I will try to watch, observe in my mind, my thought. Whatever thought is going in my mind, I will try to think in English language. Starting time, it can be difficult. Starting time, it can be boring. Starting time, it can be tough. But slowly, it will be very easy. In starting time, when you will promise to yourself, oh, now I will start to think English in English. I will start to think my every thought, whatever is going in my mind in English language. After 2 minutes or 1 minute, you can forget it. But slowly, if you will remember again and again, my trainer suggested me to think Hindi into English, or try to think English in a first mind, then really one day this habit can be improved in your mind and you can speak English language as well as you want to speak. So this is the very important tricks and very important techniques for you. Which one you have the need to start from your mind, which one you have need to start from yourself. If you are ready for doing it, then really you can speak English language. So whenever you are sleeping, whatever thought is going in your mind, think in English. Every thought, whatever is going in your mind, you are thinking, same thing you have the need to do in a different language. Whole day you are walking, whole day you are something doing, don't speak. If you don't want to speak, don't speak. But somebody is speaking in your mind and somebody is replying there. Means something is happening in your mind. Someone is in your mind and who is talking to each other. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, what you have the need to do? You have the need to try to Develop a habit to think in English. Everything. In a starting time, it will take more time for translating Hindi into English. But don't stop this habit. Continue this habit. In a starting time, as today I am telling you, today I am suggesting you, so now you are trying to change. Now you are trying to think Hindi into English. But after 1 minute or 2 minutes, you will forget it. 1-2 मिनट बाद आप भूल जाओगे. लेकिन again you have tried to remember to yourself, oh, I need to think in English. Again you will forget. After the 1 or 2 minutes, again you have the need to try to remember this. Oh, I need to think in English. और इंग्लिश में सोचने के बहुत फायदे हैं. फायदा नंबर 1, आपकी इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग सुधर जाएगी. फायदा नंबर 2, आपका दिमाग जो दिन भर ओवर थिंकिंग करता है वो रुक जाएगा. इसलिए कि जब आप इंग्लिश में सोचने की कोशिश करोगे तो बहुत सारे वर्ड मीनिंग की प्रॉब्लम आपको आएगी, और जब उसकी मीनिंग वर्ड मीनिंग नहीं आएगी तो दिमाग वहीं पर स्टॉप हो जाएगा. और अगर वो आ रहा है और आप करते चले जा रहे हो तो इसमें आपका ही फायदा है.